Oh boy, Nikke is hitting it hard this time around, and of course that means not only do we have all the stuff coming out for the Resident Evil collab that they're doing, but we have developer notes, and we're going to be going into these right now. I love looking at these developer notes and seeing what exactly is coming to Nikke. So of course, if you also like it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff down below. Hit that notification bell, hit that hype button. Also check out Gamer Subs, use code Tyster for 10% off, y'all. Caught me. I was literally just chilling out. I've been playing Woowa today, trying to get all my stuff done there. So this is like an extra video for today. I wasn't expecting a developer's note to come out. I don't know why. I know that it comes out monthly. I know it comes out around this time. So got a bad beard right now. Like, ugh, the beard's not combed for this video, bro. All right. But I'm doing it anyway, no matter how ugly I look, because I still look great even though I look ugly. I'm just saying. Anyways, y'all. September developers notes for Goddess of Victory Nikke. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. All right. September has been a special month. Not only does it signify the beginning of a new season as the summer heat fades away. Thank God I'm over here burning still. But it's also a turning point in Nikke's long journey towards its 3rd anniversary. And we are coming to that 3rd anniversary, which is pretty fun. In the developers notes, I will once again outline the optimization updates for September and share some good news with the anticipation of the month of October. Going into September 24th, optimizations due to the frequent release of developers notes lately, which has almost been monthly, to be honest with you. I think it has been monthly. There have been overlaps in the content. However, I believe it's worthwhile to provide a summary since several update optimizations are expected by the end of September for topics that have already been covered. I will give a brief overview for your reference, which includes, obviously, this next topic, Tribe Towers Auto Challenge feature. Tribe Towers is an important gameplay where you can directly experience the Nikke's growth, but the need to enter each floor again and again has caused fatigue for many commanders. With this update, you can automatically proceed to the next floor to the current floor is or to the next floor after the current floor is cleared, ensuring a seamless pace of growth and continuous progression. Yes, we already kind of knew about that. They were already talking about that, so it's good to know that they're still pushing this update, which means that it's probably going to be the update that comes out with the Resident Evil stuff, since it was supposed to come out at the end of the month. Buff chain system designed to offer the fun of experimenting with combinations has at times become a hurdle for commanders to achieve higher levels due to the focus of collecting the same types of buffs. This update will relax the conditions to lower the entry barrier and also optimize the UI display so that you can easily view the combat power and buff effects, making synergy decisions more effortless. I don't know. Like, for me, like, if you're going for, like, higher, like, as high as you can go when it comes to simulation room stuff, I feel as though, like, you kind of need that challenge a little bit. To me, I feel like a lot of games make endgame easy. And I say this, you know, and people can be mad at me with this type of take, but it's the truth. Like, when you're playing Elden Ring, they don't make it like 100% like the easiest thing just because people complain. Sure, they made some optimizations in regards to the Shadow of the Erdtree thing, but they didn't make it so that it was like super easy to beat. It's still hard as hell to beat this DLC. So I don't know. Maybe it's still hard to clear the upper echelons. I just hope that they didn't make this part of the end game way too easy, right? That's just my take on it. Let me know what you think. While Secret Device is a vital system for managing multiple Nikkes, the slot limitations and cumbersome process have always been notable drawbacks. We will increase the default slots to 25, remove the cooldown time, and launch an automatic Nikke assignment feature, more convenient upgrade features, and free level reset to significantly reduce the tedious steps of the management process. With these changes, we hope that you can embrace more Nikkes without burden, or enhance more Nikkes without burden. Now, this is something that was on the Chinese version of the game that released like a couple months ago, and a lot of us here, like on the global side of things, did throw a little bit of a fit. Because honestly, this is a pretty dang good update to Synchro Device. And going up to 25 slots for new accounts is pretty cool. I hope that we still get those slots like as older Nikke players, because, well, I've unlocked all slots to make sure that my Nikkes have a space in the synchro device. So I hope that they give us the extra slots because, well, I spent way too much. I don't want to spend that much more on space. So weapon tutorials enhancement. Understanding the different characteristics of each Nikke's weapon goes far beyond simple numerical values. Now you can easily learn about each weapon's basic combat style through weapon feature descriptions and videos. While the tutorial only covers simple traits of the weapon, we hope this will help returning players and new players adapt more easily. And then, of course, new molds, which is something that a lot of people have been very, very happy about. We understand how disappointing it can be to have multiple molds without obtaining an SSR Nikke. To address this issue, we are introducing new molds to guarantee the acquisition of SSR Nikkes, namely high-quality access records, perfect molds, and manufacturer perfect molds. These items will replace some rewards in reoccurring gameplay and will also be given as additional rewards in manufacturer tribe towers. Through these new molds, we will offer more stable recruitment experience. This will also be a time where they reward us players who have gone through tribe towers more of these molds because of the fact that we've already cleared them, so they will be giving us some back pay on that. That's for sure. Co-op weakness element display optimization. In co-op battles where multiple commanders join forces, the character selection phase after the matchmaking marks the beginning of the strategy. With this optimizations, players will be able to check the selection status of weakness element code Nikkes, making the preparation process a lot easier. This was something that was talked about as well. I think it was, maybe I'm just not understanding how difficult it was, but I saw the element that was recommended. I would grab that element. I think that was just pretty easy, but I don't know. Collectible items lock feature. Some items in the game hold special meaning beyond the regular currency. As we often hear regrettable news about some commanders accidentally using these items, we're adding a feature to lock items. That means that you can lock important items and save the meaningful moments. I think that what they should do is, instead of just locking these items, they should allow us to use the items and have a like side thing that shows the items that we got in the past, or just let us use it and then the item stays in there. We just can't use it anymore. It's just right there and we get to use it, or we get to see it all the time. I think that that would have been better, but now that you made this, like, people aren't going to use those items, obviously, but at the same time, we're not getting anything out of those items outside of just sentimental value, which they have the actual materialistic value as well by giving us certain things. So I don't know. That's just my take on that. Nikke expression list. A Nikke expressions convoy or convey or the. Let me rephrase that because I'm bumbling over my words. It's about 2:30 in the morning right now. Nikke's expressions convey more than words ever could. Until now, you could only encounter their various expressions in story scenarios by chance. With this update, you could view the expressions you've unlocked in the Nikke's details page, meaning that you could see, you know, all the Nikkes make ahageho faces. This may seem like a minor feature, but we believe that personally, looking for your Nikke's or favorite Nikke's expressions will deepen your affection for her. We hope these moments of discovering these new expressions will bring you a little extra joy. I do agree with this. With the new bunny aid, I've been wanting to see all the other expressions without having to go back in the story, so this is actually pretty cool to kind of go through, right? Union shooting range, collection items, effects, and scope lock. The Union shooting range is not only about numbers, but a stage to unleash your strategic minds. However, the absence of collection item effects when the scope lock is enabled results in discrepancy from actual combat. This optimization allows collection items to take effect even when scope lock is enabled, letting commanders test different combinations in a more realistic battle environment. It is our hope that this change proves meaningful for commanders who enjoy research and experimentation. I do agree with this. I think that this is actually a wonderful little thing. And I didn't even know, really personally, that collection item effects were not a part of the Union shooting range. So it's very cool that they actually added that. Moving on to the second part of these, adjustments of boss difficulty in campaign chapter 21, which means that Mother Whale is getting a massive debuff. We will lower the difficulty of Mother Whale, the boss of Campaign Chapter 21 Normal Mode. While boss battles and campaign provide a great opportunity to evaluate character synergies and effects, we realize that the Mother Whale stage went beyond this intention and unnecessarily disrupted the game flow, and we hope this update will offer a smoother and more enjoyable progression experience. It is true that even me, I had a hard time when I first met Mother Whale in Chapter 21. I did end up beating Mother Whale, but at the same time, it's like I can understand why people throw a little bit of a tantrum when it comes to Mother Whale. Mother Whale's an annoying boss. Side story updates. A new side story, Eden Spear, will be released on October 16th. As the title suggests, Eden Spear revolves around Eden. While it may seem like just a side story, it is a crucial segment that should not be overlooked because it is a possible connection to the 3rd anniversary story event or the main story. Interesting. So it looks like Eden is going to play a big part in the 3rd anniversary, or someone from Eden is going to play a big part in the 3rd anniversary. I'm actually pretty stoked about that. Moreover, various well-loved characters we have not seen in a long time will be making their appearances in the story. We wish to bring joy to you with these reunions alone, and we believe they'll serve a foreshadowing to make you look forward to future story developments. Though just a short story, we are confident that Eden Spear will be a special experience if you take the time to feel the meaning and emotions it carries and warmly welcome the characters that were left in the back of your mind for a while. We really hope you enjoy it. Now, I'm very excited for 3rd anniversary in general, so the fact that you're tying this side story to that 3rd anniversary makes it all the more enjoyable, in my opinion. So, cool. As we move forward, we got the Rappy Red Hood free costume. Starting October 16th, the highest voted costume of Rappy Red Hood will be distributed for free. Just like last year, we also prepared an exclusive theme song, music video, and a short scenario along with the costume. The latest popularity poll and costume voting has been highly intense and unpredictable. I still remember how I nervously monitored the voting until the end. For this reason, each commander's choice carries great importance, and through the process, Rappy's costume has taken on an even more special meaning. The developer team has been working with great excitement to present Rappy, who has been by our side for a long time, in a brand new look. Personally, I think this is the most satisfying music video and song we've produced for any voted costume so far, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts about them. The costume is not just a reward, but another precious experience celebrating the time shared with Rappy. We will put our full effort into perfecting the work until the day it is delivered to you. So on the 16th, we find out which costume we're getting. I'm going to be at TwitchCon at the time, so I'll be making videos regardless. So when that information comes out, I will put out a video as soon as I possibly can. So be ready for that, y'all. Unbreakable Sphere is in the archives. 2.5 anniversary story event Unbreakable Sphere and minigame Bubble March are coming back soon. Great. Fantastic. From October 16th, Unbreakable Sphere and Bubble March will be available in the archives and the arcade respectively, so that you can replay them anytime. That's cool. I like that. I think that's pretty dope. Pilgrim Pickup Rerun in October. Okay. So we're going to have Pilgrim specific banners, which is going to be sick. Last year, we introduced the Pilgrim's Wish List in Ordinary Recruit. In Ordinary Recruit, increasing the chances of obtaining your desired pilgrims. However, as pilgrims have always been a symbol of Nikke's and victory, we have been wanting to offer more ways to obtain them. Therefore, we plan to bring back pickup recruitment for Modernia, Dorothy, and Red Hood during the 3rd anniversary update at the end of October. So the 3rd anniversary update is happening at the end of October, which is going to be insanely cool. Since pilgrims can be obtained through various methods and the wish list of new molds, we carefully selected characters that were released early on for this rerun. Now, I'm going to say this, and this might be a little bit controversial, but I don't think that you should be summoning on most of these pilgrim banners, right? And the only reason why I say that is because while they're great units, they're in the general pool now. So, like, to me, I feel like you're summoning on banners of general pool units. I can understand that they are brand new, but they're in the general pool, maybe not really having to go into going into those banners is a good idea. But if you are missing a specific pilgrim that you want, I wouldn't say no. Like, honestly, like, summoning on any unit is still fun and enjoyable. But I would say save your stuff for limited characters. Details on the third anniversary update will be shared through a separate announcement. That said, since this is the first time a Pilgrim rerun is taking place outside of the New Year period, I felt it necessary to inform you beforehand so that you could prepare. We hope this is welcome news for commanders looking forward to recruiting and growing the Pilgrims mentioned above. And then finally, we're on the last two parts of this update. Here we go. We got the October update talking about the third anniversary. Love it. I recall mentioning my anticipation for the third anniversary story event in developers notes earlier this year. It is a story I have personally been looking forward to for a long time, and I am eager to present it to you as soon as possible. It definitely, with the fact that we know that it's about Eden, I'm very curious if this is going to be a part of like the history of Eden, and we find out like some stuff with Dorothy and maybe some other pilgrims. So aside from this, the main story and surface content updates for the third anniversary are under steady development. While I'd love to go into detail, I want to share it in a fuller form in a more suitable time. So I will skip the detailed explanations of the October update in this developer's notes. Please look forward to the upcoming third anniversary special program. So we do have confirmation there is going to be a special live stream for the third anniversary. So my guess is probably going to be when October 16th hits, they're going to make that announcement, or just before October 16th, which let me check a calendar really quick. I'll have to check that really quick. So October 16th, if I'm looking at this correctly, October 16th is Thursday. They might announce the live stream for earlier in the week on that Sunday morning, but who knows, right? Oh, I done goofed. Let me go back over here. Here we go. Yeah, so it's probably going to be around then. Lastly, and finally, I have one last thing to share regarding several recent game-related issues. We are reviewing possible solutions. Lately, we have been working to improve our response time when issues arise, and these topics will be included for the third anniversary special program, where the developers will personally introduce updates and optimizations or optimization plans both in-game and beyond. So we do know that they're taking or looking into a lot of the issues. I'm hoping that the solo raid stuff is part of that, because the solo raid issues have been constant, and that is frustrating, right? Given the importance of these topics, we felt that rather than conveying them in text, it would be more appropriate to address them seriously in the third anniversary developers video and discuss our directions for improvements. As such, these matters will not be covered in this developer's notes, and we ask for your understanding. And that's fair. Maybe they want to show off what's going to be the update instead, or what's being updated with the issues, instead of just, you know, whatever. But I do have some concerns with that. If you're going to wait for the developer's video for the third anniversary, I'm hoping that the issues that you're addressing are not like game-breaking issues, and they're just stuff that we've complained about, like, you know, small things. But I digress. I guess it really just all depends on what that's going to entail. Whenever we read the feedback from you, we are always filled with gratitude and a deep sense of responsibility. These times when we could have done better but weren't able, and those moments of regret due to the oversight, remain deeply in our hearts. To live up to the time and support you've devoted, and to make Goddess of Victory Nikke a part of your precious lives, we will do our very best. We sincerely thank you for always staying with us despite our imperfections. Now, of course, there's always going to be imperfections with developer teams. I think that in general, Nikke does really well with their dev notes, and I am very excited for the third anniversary. All the stuff that we got little nuggets here. Third anniversary seems it's going to be hype, and if the CEO or the head developer, whoever you want to say, is excited about this new story, this could be big. This could be very big. And if they say it's personal to them, that means that I always think that if somebody makes a story that is personal to them, you could really sense like their heart and soul being put into that story, and it just makes it all that better. So Goddess of Victory Nikke is still one of the best gacha games in regards to storytelling, in my personal opinion, and I know that a lot of people would agree with me on that as well. So I'm very excited. But let me know in the comments down below what you think about these developer notes. I know a lot of it was a lot of rehash stuff, and they're talking about, they even said like, this is stuff that we talked about, stuff that's going to happen at the end of the month of October. So we're just reiterating what we're planning. So I get that, and that's cool. But the 3rd anniversary nuggets that we got, I cannot wait. So that's going to be it for today. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out GamerSubs. Go to gamersubs.gg/Tystra to get yourself 10% off of your purchase. So anyways, y'all, that's going to be it. Love you guys to death. And as always, we will catch you in the next video. Please take care and be safe.